This one right here, that's you? That's you. At age 97, Mobile's Bubba Jackson shows me some mementos from his days as a Marine nearly 80 years ago.
I talked him and joined. He hadn't quite finished high school yet.
This is Jackson's boot camp class in 1946. He joined right out of high school.
The war had ended. I didn't have to go out, gone on to college, but I wanted to go, so I joined, and they sent us to China right away.
Jackson spent 19 months in China repatriating Japanese soldiers and helping Chinese nationals fend off the communists.
I did learn to speak Mandarin. What did I eat? I understand a little Chinese now, but I used to be able to speak it pretty good.
Those language skills would come in handy a few years later interrogating the enemy when Jackson's reserve unit was activated and sent to Korea. Jackson was in college at the time, where he met a girl who he says got him through the war.
And I'd met my wife, future wife, at Auburn, and we were much in love. I was coming back to her, so I knew I was coming home.
But it wouldn't be easy. Jackson was part of the amphibious landing at Incheon and later was involved in the Battle of Chosin Reservoir, considered the bloodiest battle of the Korean War, with more than 75,000 soldiers killed. But Jackson says surviving the frigid weather during that winter was as daunting as the fighting.
We lost more from the elements than we did from the enemy fire.
He says he likely would have lost his feet to frostbite if not for some boots that had belonged to another Marine killed in combat.
And I went over there and I saw those things and my heart just started beating. They were galoshes. They fit over my field shoes. And that let insulation get all around them. That saved my feet. And I know when I was in Korea, I'd say a little prayer to him and his mother too, because his mother probably sent him those shoes, thanking them for it because it saved my feet.
Jackson came back home the following summer, married that girl from Auburn, and eventually had 6 children, 29 grandchildren, 51 great-grandchildren, and 8 great-great-grandchildren. Family pictures fill his home in Mobile.
I just had a wonderful life.
Looking back, Jackson says the most meaningful moment from his time in the service may have come when he left Mobile for Korea and said goodbye to his alcoholic father at the train station.
We were embraced, and I told him how much I loved him, and I said, if you can, please quit drinking, please do that. And he had a lot of faith, and he said he promised God he wouldn't drink until I came home, and he never touched it. He quit right then, stayed quit.
And Jackson came home, and for the last 40-plus years has served veterans through his work with the local Marine League chapter. A lifetime of service to his country, family, and fellow Marines in a remarkable life, still going strong at 97.
I've got so many things to be proud of, and I thank God for them every day.
Peter Albrecht, WKRG News 5.